crazy around me. I have the wren. It's in a singing mood around my area here. You can probably hear it here. And I also had a woodpecker. I saw the great spotted. It's spring, and that means work at my cabin. But it also means to go out and look for birds. It's a perfect time now to look for any kind of birds, and especially the woodpeckers. So I'm back in the woodpecker forest, see if I can spot the lesser spotted woodpecker again. For the moment it's quiet, but I'm gonna sit here. But I have some good news. Yesterday I was up here and the white-backed woodpecker, they were having some courtship and suddenly mating. And I thought that I was not sure, and I haven't had time to check it out, but I'm guessing they won't mate too far from a nesting hole. There is a nesting hole down there, which I think it's old, but it looks a little new, but it was not like chips underneath. So I thought maybe it could be that they're using an old hole, but that's not the case. Because now I went up here and I suddenly saw a lot of chips on the ground. Looked up like maybe 7-8 meters. That was a fresh hole from the white-backed woodpecker, not far from where they mated. That means that is the nesting hole. That means I have to come back here maybe within 3-4, like a month maybe, and check it out again. Every year I find it a little hard to tell the difference between the woodpecker drumming. But the lesser spotted woodpecker has a very fast and light and short drumming, and the white-backed is more powerful, and the drums roll are slightly uneven. But the great spotted woodpecker has a medium length and a sharp sounding. As the second smallest bird we have in Norway, it's really fast and so hard to follow with my camera. Spring is finally here. You can hear the green woodpecker as well. I so hope to photograph the green woodpecker this year. That would be so nice. I've tried so many years now without luck. The wren is singing on a little branch here. crazy around me. I have the wren. It's in a singing mood around my area here. You can probably hear it here. And I also have the woodpecker. I saw the great spotted. But I hear that. The wren. I already got some cool images, I think, though. I must admit that this spring has been one of the hardest springs I ever had. After thinking about it, what is the reason about that? I think it comes back to I've been a wildlife photographer for 16 years, almost 17 years, and that's a long time. What happens then, if especially near my home, which is easy access, like the Great Crested Grebe, it's not as fun to wake up early in the morning before the sunset, go out and try to photograph the Great Crested Grebe, because I have so many pictures. Yes, I do lack one cool image that I have in my mind though, but that is not enough to get me out of bed and be excited about that bird. So there is lesser and lesser of those kind of species that I'm excited to go out and try to photograph. I'm now trying to stretch the field of view, if you can say that though, to other species that are so much harder, and that can really bums you out when it's a lot of work with no results. So that has been my story for the spring. Really hard, but now I'm starting to loosen a little bit up and enjoy the small things in spring, like the wren I had now. That is so much fun. I've photographed it many times, and when you get this close to a bird, you get the close encounter. They aren't afraid of you. You kind of reminded of this is what it's all about, not to chase down the most elusive animals or birds that you have. It's cool, and I'm definitely going to chase down the capercaillies, but for now I need to settle down and not punish myself and just relax, enjoying what I have around me, enjoying the small birds, photograph those, and having a good time. That was my lesson for today. Now the lesser spotted woodpecker is there again. Just need to keep an eye on that. It would be cool to have some images of that. There is drumming all over the place. So many woodpeckers here. Ooh, there it is. The lesser spotted. I started to hear some picking, and then I realized it was the lesser spotted woodpecker starting to pick in the hole. Has found a new spot, actually a really beautiful spot though. If it decides to nest there, this would be perfect. It's so fascinating to see how much work goes into making the nesting hole. And they make new ones every year. And once again I was reminded how privileged I am to be out in nature and observe this amazing behavior.